Welcome to DMP Training Center. I'm Aaron McGee. Today we're going to look at some great features that we introduced in the COM series version 2.12 update. One of the items we added is the new Send Stored Messages. This is an item that has existed on the XT series for quite some time, and now we've brought it over to the Communicator series. This option can be found in System Reports in programming. Once this is enabled, this will allow your communicator to store any events that occurred during a communication failure with the central station receiver. Once those communications restored with the central station receiver, all of those events that happened during that time will now be sent to the central station, so now everybody is in the loop on what was happening to that system during that time. Another great feature that we added was the Easy Connect AP operation. Now, this is a really great feature that allows the installer to quickly get a dual COM that has Wi-Fi built onto it, connected to that local Wi-Fi right from their cell phone. It's a very easy process, and I'll walk you through that. So once you have powered on your dual COM, it will now start to broadcast an SSID that is DMP followed by the serial number of that specific unit. So if you go to your phone, let's go to your Wi-Fi settings and look at the list of available Wi-Fi, you will now see that SSID of DMP and that serial number. Connect to it. You can then go to any browser and open that up and type in 192.168.1.1 and hit go. That will pull up the screen, and on that screen you'll see this is the DMP connection settings. You have a button at the top that is WPS. That will put your Wi-Fi dual COM into the WPS operation, and then you can go click the WPS button on the local Wi-Fi router there and have those connect to each other. Or right below that, you can even select the SSID that you would like the dual COM to connect to, enter in the password for that Wi-Fi network, and select the security type as well, and hit save. So as you can see, that's a very simple and easy process and allows you to not have to use a keypad to program that Wi-Fi information. Now again, once that unit is on Wi-Fi, you can actually do all of the programming from Dealer Admin and Tech App. And if you're taking advantage of templates or pre-programming and auto-programming within Dealer Admin, the installer on site may not actually have to touch programming at all. It can be sent to that system as soon as it comes online with that Wi-Fi. It can be sent down. So as you can see, just another great tool to help your installations be really efficient and easy. Another item that we added has to do with the way that we transmit some information within the contact ID. So if you are connecting a dual COM to a fire panel that has multiple loops, we are now able to transmit the loop number associated with the zone. So you could, on a big fire system, have loop 1, zone 1, loop 2, zone 1. So we can actually send any loop number that comes in through that contact ID. We can make sure to transmit that onto the central station so they have all the correct information to know exactly which zone happened to go into alarm or go into trouble, so they have all the correct information. Another improvement we made comes into play when you are connecting a dual COM or cell COM to a VISTA series control panel. So as you may know, VISTA series control panels can have multiple partitions. So we have now added a partition field in programming where you get to select which partition you would like the dual COM to control. That will be found in System Options, and it will be right after your keypad input type. So once you have selected ECP for your keypad input type, you will now see an option to program in that ECP partition number. In the version 2.12 update, we've actually now allowed you to remotely run the ECP and DSC setup from Dealer Admin or Tech App. I'm going to hand it over to BARREIT Hillenburg, and he's going to show us exactly how we can do that from Dealer Admin.
Thanks, Aaron. Like you said, in version 2.12, we have a really great way to do the ECP and DSC setup remotely from Dealer Admin. Let me show you how that works. In Dealer Admin, once you've selected a customer, click on Full Programming in the side menu. After that, scroll down to System Options and open up System Options. When you scroll down, you'll see a few new options. First, you can select the keypad input. This could be ECP if a VISTA panel, DSC if using a DSC panel, or none. I'll select ECP. Below that, you'll see that I can begin the ECP setup process. If I click on this button, I'm asked if this is a VISTA 128, and I can simply select that if it is, or leave that unselected if not. And then below that, I enter in the VISTA installer code. After that has been entered, I can click begin, and it's going to begin running the ECP setup process. This could take a couple minutes. At the end of the ECP or DSC setup process, dealer admin will also perform the get zones procedure, but you can do that anytime remotely from dealer admin. Like before, click the get zones button and enter in the installer code. Below the begin ECP setup and get zones buttons is a new selection for ECP partition number. Simply select the partition you would like to use with this dual COM and send system options. And those are some of the updates in dealer admin for COM series version 2.12. Aaron, back to you.
You can update all of your panels right from dealer admin and take advantage of the bulk firmware update feature to get all of those systems up to the latest version very quickly. Thank you for spending some time with us today, and thanks for your business.